Welcome to the Ontological Experience, a space for connected, authentic conversations about the ontological framework and tools. I'm your host, Mark Robertson. Hello, and welcome to the Ontological Experience. I wanted to take a few minutes and explain the genesis of this new format for me, and to give you a sense of why I'm now launching a YouTube channel and calling it the Ontological Experience, and what you can expect from me if you take this journey with me. So welcome on this Friday afternoon, Labor Day weekend, 2025. So let me talk a little bit about why the Ontological Experience on a YouTube channel. So there's a few things. Many of you, you may be a brand new listener or viewer, or many of you may be coming over from my podcast, which is called Wake Up and Pay Attention, that I did for about a year from March 2024 to March 2025. And I decided to pause it at that time and start this. And so why did I do that? I think first and foremost, you notice the name change. It's now the Ontological Experience. I really wanted to bring the word ontological to the forefront, because I noticed that in my coaching for 28 years, I've sort of hid it in the background, as many people do, mainly because people don't know what it is. Like every time I've eventually told people I'm an ontological coach, they say, "What is that?" And I have to explain it. And I've always sort of hid it back there, so I didn't have to explain it. Now I realize, wait a minute, I want to bring it out into the forefront, because I want to explain it, because I think it's a powerful framework and set of tools that really allows you to create your moment-to-moment experience in life differently in a much more powerful way. I just bluntly think it's a better framework than most of the ones that are out there. That's my bias. And so that's why I'm putting it out front, because I realize now that the question, what is that, is actually an opening to a conversation that I can have with my viewers and listeners, which is this format, the YouTube channel. So that's why I'm leading with it now. And if I'm really honest with you, I really want this framework to take hold over my next 20 to 30 years, however much longer I'm on the planet. I want to spread this to as many people as I can, because I think it's powerful. And that could be in the format of just sparking some insights for some people, or just even understanding the word better. Or that could also be actually applying it, using it, getting coached with it, so you can actually really begin to understand it, or deeply understand it, and make some significant positive changes in your life. So that's it. That's why it's now the Ontological Experience on YouTube. The other thing I want to say is why the transition is, I realized when I was doing the audio podcast that I wanted video. Like, I want you to be able to see me. I want you to be able to see me and the people that I'm talking to and interviewing with, because I think that's more representative of the ontological construct. I don't know if you know this or not. If you're one of my previous WUWAPA listeners, you do. But if you're new, the idea is that each of us has a unique ontology or way of being. There's no other person on the planet that is 100% thinks, feels, acts, comes from the same background you do, has the same beliefs, emotions. All of us are very unique in some respect. And that framework is made up of three key parts. We say you're comprised of your language, your emotion, and your body, and they're coherent, congruent, they're interwoven. So we'll be talking about all three of those pieces, both separately, but also how they're woven together on a constant basis. And just bluntly, I felt like video allows you now to see the body, see my body, see what's going on, more information, but also would convey my emotional state better than just the audio podcast does. So that's it. That's why. So welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you join me on the journey, stay on the journey. I hope this has something meaningful and relevant for you, captures you, so that you can stay with me on this journey and participate with me on this journey. That's kind of another thing I want to do, is I want to be in conversation with you and begin to build a relationship with you that I felt like wasn't quite possible in the same way with my audio podcast. So what can you expect? If you're still with me, still listening or watching, here's what you can expect. More interviews. So I want you to see more authentic, connected conversations with other people. We'll be on video. You get to see our full expressions. with people from all different perspectives, but for the most part that in some way, shape, or form are consistent with the ontological framework and ideas. And so you're about to, if you stay with me, you'll go into the very first episode, which has a very special guest on it. And I won't reveal who that is yet at this moment. So authentic, connected conversations with more people. And I'll be doing some solo episodes on my own from time to time as well. You're going to see more of me unfiltered. So as I'm approaching 60 years old in November, the word authenticity is just at the forefront. And like the importance, I think, especially in today's day and time, of us just showing up in our full humanness, all of ourselves, the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you want to call it that. So you're going to get the more unfiltered me, which means I'm probably going to cuss more. I'm going to drop an F-bomb. I'm going to say shit. I'm going to say fuck from time to time. That's just honestly who I am in real life. And I don't want to hide that anymore. I don't want to really hide anything in that regard. So you're going to get the unfiltered me, and I'm going to invite my guests to be that way too, because like I think most humans in this world, we're not one-dimensional. I have many, many different facets to me that I want to show more of with you as my viewers and listeners. What will come with that is the other word that's ever present for me these days, which is connection. I hope to have her on my podcast, but Dr. Jody Carrington said it on my dear friend Charles Feltman and Elia, sorry if I mispronounced your name, podcast, Trust on Purpose. She said this: we're neurobiologically wired for connection. And here's the curveball: the hardest thing we'll ever do is look at each other. So I think we're dying for connection in our culture. So many practices we have with technology and our phones and other ways in which we are not getting real human to human connection. That's what I mean. Person to person. It's artificial connection in some ways. And I think as a result, it's leaving people feeling isolated, alone, probably depressed, and other things. So I want you to see the connection. I know it's over a technological medium, but I want you to see that connection in play. And we're going to talk a lot about the importance of connection. And who knows, maybe I'll even launch I've been thinking about this new idea, the Reconnection Project, as a way to launch a grassroots campaign to get us back into communication, connection, and relationship with one another. And then finally, something I was trying to do with Wake Up and Pay Attention. Not sure I got there yet, but I will do that here with the Ontological Experience, which is connect the framework and tools that I have that's so powerful to modern challenges and issues that I see and that people are telling me they're dealing with, and that many of us are dealing with. And I want to share it. I want to share the issue and the challenge and get guests on to talk about it, and then show you how the framework and the tools can help you see. Literally, the important word here is see, S-E-E, see the issue or challenge in a different way, because that's where possible change starts. I need to help all my viewers and listeners see their world differently, their issue differently, their challenge differently. Because when you can see it with new eyes, possibilities for new actions for you, new behaviors, probably better behaviors will show up that weren't available a couple of minutes ago in how you were seeing things. That's why the framework and the tools are so powerful. And ultimately, I think it is such a powerful framework to decrease people's unnecessary suffering. And I think we could probably all agree there's a lot of that going on in the world today. So I want to tie those to current challenges and issues and see if I can't empower us both in this country and maybe even on a global level. So that's it. That's the intro. Welcome to the Ontological Experience. Please join me for the ride. If you have any feedback or comments, I want to hear them on LinkedIn. I want to hear them on my channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Just reach out and get me any way you can. I'm doing a new website, but right now my email is mark@coachmark.com. So I want to hear from you. I want to be in conversation with you. I want to be in relationship. For now, I say, be well. Welcome to my new show, The Ontological Experience, and let's get started. Thanks for being part of the Ontological Experience. Until next time, remember, be yourself. Everyone else is taken.